You want to come help us today? What do you, Nana? It's like you're not even paying attention to me, Nana. She's gone mental. I don't know. You think we should bring her, or should she stay?
She should come.
Really?
Yes.
One of the things that we deal with on pretty much a daily basis is divvying up time. Like you're always against the clock on whether there's hay that's got to get brought in because the rain is coming, or this repair has to get done in order to do that, but then all of a sudden some new emergency happens and you got to switch gears. So I just needed to tell you that to explain why I'm getting in this vehicle the way I am. The door handles are broke. This one and that one. And yeah, so that'll be another thing to fix real soon. There he is, our friend Dairyman Mark, taking us to the land of logs. Should we get like really super close to him?
No. That's
No?
a good idea.
Let's get him. No. Oh, where'd he go?
I'll be right back. I gotta go turn the fencer off.
Okay. He's got to turn the fencer off, so we'll just wait right here. Uh-oh. They've locked on our target. Okay, arm the missiles. Are we there?
Well, we can start anywhere. You might as well start with the first one we see. That's right there.
So why did you have me pull forward again?
First rule, cutting a tree down. When you think you're far enough away, you pull a little further.
Pull a little further. Dude, I think you've got this all wrong. This is the internet. People love to see things getting smashed.
Yeah.
And even though that trailer is awesome, we'd probably make a lot more money on the video. All right. I don't want to look silly, so I gotta carry my chainsaw like Dairyman Mark is. So I got my chainsaw like he does, and it kind of hurts my hands, so we'll see.
All right.
So this tree's the one we're working on?
I think we'll take both of these.
Okay, this guy and this guy.
That one's on its way out.
Now I'll tell you in advance, my tree felling experience is limited to what I learned in Boy Scouts. Can you instruct me, sir? Can you teach me in the ways of the sage tree fellers from the Northwoods of yore?
I don't know what to say to that. All right.
I figured he was doing it, so I should do it too. Come on over here. Instruction time.
Couple things I'm going to show you when we always cut trees. The safest place to stand when you're dropping a tree is always quartered away. You never stand.
What does quartered away mean?
If I'm dropping a tree this way, I'm going to stand quartered away from it.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You don't go too far. You don't like run away when you're dropping a tree.
Okay.
You don't stand behind a tree. You don't stand to the side of a tree.
Okay.
If you're in the woods and you're dropping trees, especially between other trees, if it rolls, that means if the branches come down, catch another tree, they'll roll.
Okay.
They'll roll sideways on you. They'll
Okay.
get you there. If they run into another tree, they can shoot back.
Okay.
Another reason why my dad always told you don't run away too far, because you're supposed to be there watching the tree, how it's going to act. If a tree is going to kick back or roll or in some way, shape, or form, it's like if you're standing out there
Yeah.
and the tree's coming your way, you have a long ways to run to get away from it.
I'm very spry though. I could do it.
If I'm standing right here and this tree starts to kick this way, I only have to
Just jump out of the way.
step out of the way
Okay.
this far to get
Okay.
out of its way.
Okay.
So you want to be away. If you have a tree like here, you can stand quartered away and use
So
that
but
tree
you
to
said
protect.
quartered away. Are you talking like quarter like as in a 90-degree turn?
If I'm dropping a tree here,
Like straight going that way.
I want to stand quartered away from it.
Okay.
Not behind it, not to the side of it.
Okay.
Quartered away.
Okay.
I don't know how else you say it, but that's how we stand
Okay.
quartered away from it.
I need an exact measurement.
No.
No. That's not gonna happen.
You know, that was always the safest place we stood,
Okay.
you know. And
So then if we're cutting here, we're back there. And
Yeah.
we actually have a benefit in this case
Yes,
of
if
being
you
right
have-
there with that tree.
if you have a tree to stand next to, that's great. But when you're dropping a tree, you're always looking up.
yeah, where
you're
it tangles and twists.
You're looking for branches to come back, because if you're in a woods like this, and let's say this one goes down, you got branches up there. If they catch another tree, which they often do on the way down, they can slingshot back at you.
Pull it. Yeah.
Well, the branch will break off and it'll come flying back at you.
Okay.
So you're always watching it as it goes down.
Okay.
You know, we should have hard hats on too, but when we work in the woods, we wear hard hats. This is not as big a deal because we're just dropping out into an open field.
Well,
When we're in the woods, and especially if you're select cutting, you're dropping between trees all the time.
now correct me
you
if
know.
I'm wrong though. I mean, this thing looks like it's got to be more than like 40 pounds heavy.
Yeah,
Maybe more than
Yeah.
like 4 pounds.
Right.
So what good is that little thing gonna do if it smacks you in the melon?
the thing of it is you got a branch like this, you know, and this one's kind of rotten. This comes driving down like this.
You're gonna wish you had the hard
You're
hat.
gonna wish you had that hard hat on,
Okay.
because it put a hole in your head.
Okay.
Hard hat maybe will slow it down a little bit, you know, at least. But yes, I've been conked on the head, you know, and at least you don't walk out of the woods with a headache that day.
Okay.
you know?
Okay. Well, this makes perfect sense then. I mean,
Because
you-
it's not the branch that comes down like this you're worried about.
right.
It's the branch that comes down like this.
Well,
You know, if that comes down, and I've seen branches stuck in the ground this far, you know.
Okay.
I mean, that's the one you got to worry about. You know, it's not the one coming down floating like a
fairy.
like a fairy.
Yeah, there we go.
You know. Anyway,
This makes perfect sense though, because you know, I know there's a lot of logging around here, and I've been to Walmart and I've seen the guys that get hit in the head with the trees. They're everywhere.
yeah. Anyway,
All right, Hope. Now you got to get out of the way.
well, I'm gonna wedge it first,
So-
you can watch it first.
You're gonna
And
wedge it.
I'm gonna plunge cut it.
What does that mean?
Okay, you're gonna watch. It's easier for me to show you.
Okay.
'Cause normally I would not plunge cut this one. This one's leaning.
Kind of
and
pulling that way.
pulling that way, but just to show you a plunge cut. Okay, one more thing too, when you're making wedges, if you want to be very precise, handles on both Huskies and Steels are 90 degrees right here.
Okay.
So if you can't judge what a 90 degree is, you can use that handle
Oh, good point.
as a gauge of where you're going.
That's the direction we want the tree to fall.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're making your cut.
Okay.
You can use that. And I do. When you're in the woods a lot of times and you got one that's you got a snake between a couple trees,
Okay.
I mean, I'll use that a lot.
Yep.
You know, not so much if you're clear cutting or like this. It ain't so fussy if it's a foot that way or that way.
Okay.
But
cut out a little notch there. Okay.
Now, I don't believe in cutting huge notches like you see a lot of guys cut. We also cut from the bottom up, because when we're working in the woods, when we cut this down now, we don't want to have to butt that again.
What does butt it mean?
You know, cut another slab off of it to make it flush.
Okay.
If I cut a wedge here, now I have to butt that off.
Oh, for the actual lumber that's going to the lumber yard.
Your lumber yard.
Okay.
If you're just making firewood, you can make a wedge from the top, but we always cut from the bottom because
okay. Good practice.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna
what's next?
Now that is a plunge cut.
Okay, so I saw you kind of went in and then tried to go in as straight as you could.
Straight as I could. Now the reasoning is, this is a nice cut. Because if you have a tree that's leaning a lot when you're in forestry, you try cutting in here like this and you get to your wedge, you get about here, she's already going.
It's going.
And you need to cut that down really close because you don't want that wood to tear. Because when it tears, it can tear up into the wood and that's all wasted lumber.
And it'll also spin on you.
Well, it won't spin, but it'll tear the wood.
Okay, so it's wasted.
It's wasted.
Okay.
You know, the nice thing about this, I use that when you have a tree that's leaning lots, because I can go in here and I can make this hinge point the thickness I want, and I probably want it about that thick.
Why?
Because that makes a nice hinge. It's strong enough that it'll hold it together, but not too strong that it won't let it go down. Not too much that it'll tear the lumber.
Okay.
You know. And the nice thing about this is we're still standing here.
It's not a big deal, yeah.
Yeah. And now what will really be nice, and this is what you'll have to go away with, but I'll put the saw in here. You know. Well,
when it's going.
It's a little easier when it's going. And I'll cut this way. And as I cut out, I can just walk back here and watch it go.
In safety.
When I'm cutting on a tree that's leaning a lot, if I cut in like this, I have to keep cutting until I get to that point. A lot of times the tree's already gone.
Okay.
At that point.
All right.
Because if we don't cut it far enough, it will tear our logs.
Which is money out of your pocket.
With money out of your pocket again.
Okay.
Because you're butting off.
How about that? Our job is to get it in logs, and you guys got to clean up the mess and then haul logs. Got it? Yeah. All right. Okay, I have a real question, seriously. I saw you cutting and you were kind of coming up from underneath and it looked like the tip of your saw may have been hitting the ground. Now, is it that you're just really, really good and it wasn't hitting the ground?
Yes.
Because I... What'd you find?
It's a bug.
Ooh, look at that guy. Watch out, he's a jumper. Ah, he's a jumper. Careful.
I did that too. Oh.
Slow down, slow down. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Watch your trailer.
Slow down, Hope.
Stop.
They've locked missiles on us. Fire countermeasures. Stat, come on, fire countermeasures. I guess that might have just been buckle up. Could be. Okay, special huge thank you to our Dairyman family, Mr. Dairyman and Mrs. Dairyman, because they don't want.
I'm the dairy lady. I'm not the dairy man.
They do not want the world knowing who they are because Well, I really don't blame them.
Witness protection.
That's right. Oh, the gnats are coming out. But we learned a lot. Nobody got killed, and now we have a load of firewood. So we are very, very honestly grateful.
Check out our big load.
Check out the load.
Check out the load of firewood.
See you guys. Check out that load and the broken chainsaw.
All right, so all of you have, well, I wouldn't say all, but most of you have asked for an update on the bathroom. Now, we are not complete. We are 90-ish% done. So here's what it will look like.
It's like Willy Wonka's Wonderland. First of all, look at that flooring and look at that hole that Nana chewed. We still got to get that door.
Yeah, we still need a new door.
Nice flooring. Here's the floral pattern and the shower curtain, the bowed out shower curtain we went with. Now that this camera's probably going to freak out, but the light up there looks really cool. And we put in a new vent for the stinkiness.
It adds extra light, but even with the one light, it's super bright in here.
It's really nice.
Yep.
Mama put up her rack thing here yet. There's still gonna be more stuff in here.
Yep.
And there's outside.
We took this clock from the living room because it had the brushed bronze look.
Looks nice.
Yeah, which kind of fit with a few things.
Now here, what's your plan here?
The plan is to paint it because vanity cabinets are expensive.
We just priced them out.
Holy smokes!
Just that size
Just
right there.
this.
It was $350.
300, yeah, it was insane. And then you had to buy the top. So what we decided is we're gonna find a top, a white top, and then just paint the bottom. So
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, by the way, the walls are white now.
the walls are white now. Yep.
Hugely different.
Huge difference. This used to be a
It's like a peachish dark.
no, it was like a mauve color.
Maroonish.
Yeah, and then the other walls were light pink. So this is white. We'll paint this trim on here as well.
Yep. We did replace all the electrical outlets, barring one.
We can't fix that one for some
I
reason.
can't find a replacement for that joker.
No.
And also, you can see we're not done with the trim.
No. We gotta
Got to
replace
put new
the
trim on. We haven't really decided. Oh, show them the shower head. We got one of them zip dinger shower heads. I'm still not convinced I like it yet,
Yeah.
but
Get you clean.
it does get me clean. I'm squeaky clean.
So there's the bathroom update. Hope you like it.
There you
We
go.
do.
Now, as you can see, our kitchen is a humongous mess. And the reason for that is because we're still canning corn.
Yeah.
We're not done with it yet.
We have
but
5 bags of this.
more.
Yes.
And we've already done how many quarts?
39.
39.
Minus the 3 that broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Right.
But I would say that we're probably going to have enough corn for the whole year.
I'm hoping for more than that, but yeah.
So, well, there you have it, folks. That's the video for the day. Hope you like it. Don't forget, make sure that you go ahead and re-hit subscribe because once in a while YouTube does weird stuff and a lot of you guys are not subscribed. But also, make sure you hit the bell or else you won't know when we put out new videos. And that really does help our family out.
Yep.
So with that,
I'm Krista.
I'm Brad.
Yep. And you have an amazing day.
Oh yeah,
That too.
and blessed.
Yeah.
I'm not bendy.